Hello, welcome back, my favorite movement enthusiast. Did you ever wake up feeling really lazy and unmotivated? I know I haven't, but maybe you have. I'm joking, that's actually every single day for me, though I do try to do my best. So just for today, I have a full body stretching follow along that's gonna be so low effort, you might fall asleep while doing it, but that's okay, because it's not about putting in too much effort, it's more about relaxing into the stretch and enjoying the little bit of flexibility we're working on. And we're gonna do all of it laying down. So if you're ready, we're gonna get into starting position right now. So as promised, all we're gonna do is lay down and we're gonna start with a complete full body stretch to begin with, just to get into a little bit of a routine. So we're gonna place our left foot on our right knee. Be sure to keep both legs in a single line, right hand on our left knee, and we're gonna cross them over to the right side and extending our left arm to the left side. Now there are two things you need to keep in mind with this one. We want to keep both shoulders in full contact with the ground and push our knees closer down. If your shoulder leaves the ground, then you've already gone too far. We want to keep them both in full contact, and if you can, bring the knees all the way down. And we're gonna hold for a handful of seconds. Take one or two deep breaths in. Expand your stomach for a more stretch in your core, and then breathing out, pull your stomach in to include some diaphragm work as well. We're gonna do this a second time, breathing in, expanding and breathing out, relaxing. And now we're gonna do the same thing into the other direction. Right foot on your left knee, left hand on your right knee. Bring both legs to the left, right arm extended to the right. Both shoulders stay on the ground, and we're gonna take a couple of deep breaths. You might have noticed we are stretching the outsides of our upper legs, our glutes, our lumbar spine and thoracic spine. We have a nice little stretch in our chest, biceps and deltoid insertions. And one or two deep breaths in will also help us to relax a little bit more. So let's do this one more time with extended legs. Both legs extended, left leg up, and we're gonna cross over while keeping both shoulders in full contact. Now, depending on your mobility, your foot might be here or it might come closer up there. It doesn't really matter. We are more focusing on the rotation in our lumbar spine and up, and we're gonna do this same thing into the other direction. Now, I don't have too much space here, so I'm gonna be careful with that, but if you can, try and bring that foot all the way down to the ground. We're gonna hold for just a couple of more seconds. And back up again. Now pull in both of those legs very close to your body, a tiny glute stretch and lower spinal musculature stretch. We can move a little bit to the left, to the right. Keep it very relaxed. And now we're gonna switch it up. Our right foot is gonna land on our left knee again, but instead of keeping them in one line, we're gonna put it sideways in a 90-degree angle. Take both hands and pull your leg closer. Now, once again, depending on your mobility, you might be able to grab it here, or you might come further and be able to grab it here. Whatever it is, work at your own pace. Now here we have a nice little stretch for our hamstring insertions as well as our glute once more, and we have a little bit of external hip rotation, which you can increase by pushing your knee away. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and instead of changing positions, all we're gonna do is extend our left leg, which is gonna increase the stretch we have here once we pull our leg closer. If you can only grab it here, that's no problem. If you can, however, I want you to go all the way up to your toes. And if you can, once more, additionally, we're gonna push that knee all the way out for a little bit more external rotation in our right hip joint. So now we have a full Achilles tendon, foot, gastrocnemius, soleus, and biceps femoris stretch, as well as the tiniest glute stretch as well. And release. So let's repeat this on the other side. Left leg on the right leg, 90-degree angle, and pull your right leg in. Additionally, once more, if you want to, if you can, push the left knee out as far as possible into more of an external rotation for more glute stretch as well. I'm gonna hold this again for just a couple of seconds. Another 3, 2, 1, and extend your right leg. If you can, grab it all the way at the top. If you can't, you may as well grab it here or here. It doesn't really matter as long as it stays extended. If you're not grabbing your toes, then be sure to actively pull them closer to your body so we have that stretch in our lower leg musculature as well. Push the left knee out. Oh, I'm gonna fall away. Push the left knee out and hold it for a couple of seconds. Is she eating the mat again? No, she's not. All right. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're gonna extend both legs so we can put those feet together and we're gonna pull them in closer. Now we have external rotation in both our hip joints and we are actively pushing our knees away from our body. You can work a little bit dynamically, though I would suggest we just hold statically for the least amount of effort we can put into a single stretch. Now I think I have some cat hair in my mouth, which is pretty common here. So 3, 2, 1, and release. We're halfway there. All we need to do now is just turn around every now and then onto your stomach and chest. So both legs are fully extended. We're gonna take that right foot and move it all the way over, crossing over our left leg for a little bit of spinal rotation. Once more. Another 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna do the same thing. Left foot to the right, cross over, and another lumbar rotation. We're gonna have a little bit of a stretch in our hip flexors as well, depending on your mobility. It's gonna be a lot or a little. 2, 1, and let's do this again. Right foot to the left side, cross over. Hey there, what you doing? 3, 2, and reverse, and the other one. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and back here. Now, place both those hands right beneath your shoulders, and we're gonna start extending our arms to push us deeper into spinal extension, and we're gonna start extending them more and more and more. Be sure to actively push your pelvis down because we want that little stretch in our hip flexors and our quadriceps insertions at the top, as well as our lower abdominals. We're gonna hold just for another 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna sit back all the way, lengthening our lower back and lengthening our glutes as much as possible because we're gonna go for a second round as well. So if you're ready, we're gonna move forward. We can keep those arms extended. Now we're gonna actively push our pelvis down until we feel a little bit of a stretch in our hip flexors, in our lower abdominals, and maybe again in our quads. For 3, 2, 1, sit back again. Just for a handful of seconds because we're going to increase the stretch with this one in the third and final round where we push down all the way, and now we're going to lengthen our quadriceps even more by pulling those feet closer to our body and pushing down actively. We got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit back. relax. Take your right arm to the left side, bring your shoulder and your hand in full contact with the ground. We're gonna go for more thoracic rotation by opening our left arm all the way up as far as we can. Nice little stretch here in our chest and delts as well. We're gonna turn our head looking upward for more rotation in our neck. A little bit of a stretch for our neck musculature and a little bit of a strengthening part as well. We're also opening up that shoulder on the other side. And now we're gonna switch. Left arm to the right side. Shoulder and hand all the way down. Open the right arm all the way up. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna bring both our arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Push your chest all the way towards the ground. We're gonna open up our chest, open up our shoulders, lengthen our arms. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And we've made it. Even though I promised it would be very low effort, I'm sweating a little bit, though it might be because it's 100 degrees outside. But hopefully it wasn't too much of a hassle for you. And I would recommend doing this more often, just to loosen up a little bit, maybe in the morning, maybe before going to sleep, or even just doing them in bed. However, sadly, that's all the time I have left for you today. If you like the video and subscribe because she wants you to. And I'll see y'all very soon because we have new videos every single day on this channel. Captain Cairo and Hella, peace out.